What's up guys, it's Light Spiral here, and I wanted to make this video today about how much it costs to plus 15 a rune for two different reasons. One, I just think it's kind of interesting to know more or less a guess of how much it's going to cost to upgrade your runes. And two, it's because when I looked it up on Google, I couldn't find any posts that were posted in the last 2 years. They're all from 2015. So I kind of just wanted to open this up for a discussion because it's possible that in the last 2 years the upgrade rates have changed. And by myself, it would take a very long time to record rune upgrade rates. So if there's any way that you guys can think of that'd be a good community way to record rune upgrade rates, that'd be awesome, and tell me in the description. Tell me in the comments. So the first entry I was looking at was this one here on Reddit. Yeah, there's the URL, and I'll zoom in on it for you guys so you can actually see. And the guy who made this post, Ninjak80. So thanks for that, but you can see it was made over 2 years ago, so it's definitely possible that the rates could have changed by now. And you guys can feel free to go to this link, I'll leave it in the description, and read this whole thing yourself if you want. But I'm pretty much just gonna look at the charts and kind of look at it through this. Yeah, like I said, if you guys want to read it, you can actually read it in specific. But basically, it says 2 through 14, but it means to upgrade from, or it says 3 to 14. That means to upgrade from 3 to 4 all the way from 14 to 15. And he said the average cost for a 6-star rune was about 860,000.
What the fuck was that?
Mana. For a 5-star rune, it's 575,000-ish, and you can see all of his numbers here. These rates are only based on about a 5,000 sample group, which is actually a pretty big sample group, and it's much bigger than what I could do on my own. But I'm not sure if these rates have changed or not, because from my experiences it kind of feels like runes cost more than this to upgrade. Right here it says you have about a 5% chance to go from 14 to 15 with a 6-star rune. 5% chance would mean you should only take about 20 upgrades. And maybe it's just me, but it kind of feels like it takes more than 20 upgrades a lot of times. And to get from 13 to 14, it's about a 11 to 10% chance. And same with 12 to 13. It just seems like that's a 1 in 10 chance, which means in 10 upgrades you should get it. But it does really feel like it doesn't take just 10 upgrades to upgrade this. Which I'm not saying that this is invalid data. I'm just saying that the game, you could
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
I'm just saying that the rune upgrade rates could very likely have changed in the last 2 years. Now, I'll leave this link in the description as well, but you can see the URL right here. It's on some site called beatthem.org, and here's the link header. And this was also made over 2 years ago. This has pretty different numbers. You can see here to plus 15 a rune and a plus 14. This is only 2%, which is a 1 in 50 chance. Now that seems a little too low actually. I feel like the upgrade chance is somewhere in between the 5% and the 2%, and that's for 6 stars and for 5-star runes. But the total sample size or data size, data sample size that this guy used was only about 1,800, which is less than half of what the Reddit post used. And the numbers that this guy's getting is also very different. If you can remember, the Reddit post estimated about 860,000 mana, whereas this website was saying it was more 2 million mana. Now this 2 million mana actually seems more too high of an estimate, and the 800,000 seems too low of an estimate. This is where I kind of wanted to bring in discussion, and if anyone can think of a cool way to kind of make this more official, because maybe it's just me, but both of these numbers seem a little too extreme one way or the other. Also, you can see here that the difference between a 5-star and a 6-star rune to plus 0 to plus 15 is literally double the difference, and it doesn't seem like 6 stars are twice as hard as 5 stars. That could just be me. Also, there's just pieces of data in here that kind of don't make sense sometimes, which is probably just due to the sample size. You can see You'd expect from +4 to +15 the probability would just go straight down, but it goes down and then it goes way down and then it goes up again, and then it has a huge spike down from 42 to 9, and then it goes up again and then down. And over here on the 5-star runes, it's not as bad. Just right here there's a little bit of a spike up, but so this seems more reliable. But yeah, I would encourage you guys to go check out at least one, if not both, of these posts that I'm going to put in the description. And it would be cool if we could find a way to get some kind of like movement or program or whatever you want to call it running that would actually show a pretty accurate representation of how much it costs to upgrade runes. It's not like this is needed to be good at the game or whatever. It would just be something that's pretty cool and pretty interesting. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, be sure to mention that down in the comments section. Also, if there's any other videos you'd want to see, you can mention that in the comments too. But that's really all I have for today though, guys. So may the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows.